Sword to Tactical Command. We are inbound on final approach. I say again, inbound on final.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the New York State Fair. This is the Special Operations Response Team propelling demonstration. If you'll please, middle of the tower on the roof line, the MC of the day, Eric Ozzy Osbourne.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to day 4 of the Great New York State Fair. SWORD is the tactical element for the New York State Police. As such, we conduct all those operations you expect a SWAT team to conduct. Adverse felony warrants, drug raids, barricaded subject, hostage situations, dignitary protection. However, we also perform a few tasks you wouldn't necessarily associate with a SWAT team, such as search and rescue, to include hiding or rappelling, and rope rescue, which is what we're going to demonstrate here today. Our team was formed in 1979 in anticipation of the 1980 Winter Olympics in Lake Placid. Hosting the Olympics was obviously a great honor, but also a huge responsibility. The 1972 Munich terrorist attacks weighed heavily on everyone's mind. State police took a amount of firearms instructors, most of whom were veterans, and sent them to the FBI to be trained in counterterrorism tactics. They were called the Mobile Response Team. Since then, our team has undergone several evolutions, and in 2008, we changed our name to the Special Operations Response Team and became a full-time detail. Our guys no longer work the road. We are spread out across the state in 5 regional teams. Each team is responsible for maintaining their own equipment, all the way from the large pieces like that Lenco Bearcat, the big armored vehicle over there, all the way down to our individual climbing harnesses. On the front of each guy's harness, you're going to see a piece of equipment. It's called the Figure 8. This is how we control our descent. The rope is fed through that. The top hand on the rope is just a guide hand, keeps us upright. The one down here by our hip, that's the money maker, that's the brake hand. As we move that hand away from our hip, it allows the rope to freely flow through that device. That's when we let gravity do its job, and we refer to that as letting her eat. You put it back towards your hip, puts friction on the device, slowing and eventually stopping us. But telling you is one thing, showing you something different. So without further ado, let's bring the guys down and introduce them. Up on the right side of the tower in the gold rim shades, Trooper Chris, the Situation Sweater! And on the right side of the tower from the Canadian border, bearing the sleeves, Trooper Brandon, the Norseman Strader! Down here on the ropes, you've got the assistant team leader for North Central, Sergeant Cole Colio Schuback! Up in that top window, spinning our beats, fresh off his European tour where he played clubs from Milan to Minsk, your favorite, our DJ, Super Rad Chad Whitney! Up on the left side of the tower from the South Central team, Trooper Benjamin Big Ben Manway. And on the right side from North Central, Trooper Luke Donnie Donenworth. Hold up. I'm sorry. Sorry, folks. Donnie, I forgot to mention, you're going to be a crash test, a volunteer. A volunteer for the next. What's that?
Use an audience volunteer.
No, I think we're good with you right there. We'll stick to you, liability purposes. All right. So Donnie's up there. Like I said before, we use that rope, we use that brake hand to go ahead and control our descent. Throughout this show and the fair, you're going to notice this rope is going to develop loops and twists. These guys would be entertaining themselves out there a little bit too much. So open that hand up, get that arm a little bit out there, and let her eat a little bit too much. One of those loops or twists could hit that open palm, and that rope can pop out of your hands. You lose your brakes on the thruway, that's a bad day on the road, right? We lose our brakes on the up here, it's a bad day on the ropes. Which brings me to my man Sergeant Shebat. Cole's not trying to be antisocial or rude. Yeah, you. He's not trying to show you his back to showcase his well-defined lats and traps. Hit the infirmary for a Band-Aid, bro, because you are cut. Keeping it. I'm definitely keeping it. I got a reaction. As our subject matter expert and our most experienced rope guy, he has the oh so important yet not at all glamorous job of rope safety or belayment. If one of these guys coming down loses their brake hand, Cole's going to pull on that rope, putting friction on the rate, slowing, and hopefully stopping them. But again, telling you one thing, showing you something different. So Luke's going to help us all out, doing a favor. He's going to take a couple steps back, he's going to get a running start, and he's going to throw himself off of that roof with no hands on the rope. He's going to flying squirrel it, hurtling towards Earth at an incredible rate of speed, accelerating at 9.8 meters per second until the very last moment. Sergeant Shebat, if he is physically able and so inclined, will use his raw power and cat-like reflexes to engage the belay, stopping Luke mere moments from certain death or at least a sprained ankle. Ladies and gentlemen, you paid for your whole seat. You're only going to need the edge. This part's going to be awesome. Donnie, are you ready? Where is he? Where is he?
It's above your pay grade.
This is not a promising sign. What's the matter, bro?
That's a long way down.
It is a long way down. You got to get down one way or the other. Come on.
There's a perfectly good ladder.
No, it's not a ladder show, man. That's not going to fly. Come on.
I don't even have a rope guy. He's
What do you mean you got a rope guy? You got Cole right there.
Where?
Distracted.
Oh, yeah, this isn't. That's not Cole. Hold on, folks. I'm sorry. Just give me a minute.
Hold on, Donnie.
Hey, bud, how you doing? What's your name? Brian? Brian, did he tell you what to do? Did he? What did he tell you? Just hold on to the rope. Pretty good, pretty good. All right, well, that's the basic one. I'll be giving you the advanced one, Brian. All right, so when he jumps, you're just going to pull on the rope, okay? That's it. It's easy. He jumps, you pull on the rope. First bounce, second bounce, it doesn't matter. At some point, pull on the rope. Everyone stops falling eventually. Dude, look, he looks locked in, bro. Shades are on. Love the intensity. What do you think? Brian's got you. No. All right, folks, I'm sorry. I know dead air's like not great for entertainment, but I gotta have a brief powwow with my colleague here. Oh, you want to meet me at the rope real quick? Yeah, come here. One of those ones. Between you and me, I don't really care how it's. Yeah, I can tell you don't either. It's brand new. We don't care about it. We can get another one. Oh, Luke, you want to earmuff it for us? Just earmuff it for us real quick. The adults are talking, bud. Thanks. All right. But anyway, if he burns in, and their hands are on the rope, and no, it's not perfect. No, our state fair days are over. No more Tully's tenders. No more sausage sandwiches. It's back to crack houses and meth labs. No good, baby. We got 9 days left. No, the stumbling goats are gone. I'm already been disappointed enough. All right? Do me a favor. Get on the rope. All right. Yeah, Brian will help. Yeah, it'll be a team. Oh, hey, Lou. Go ahead. Hey, Bill, you're fine.
What?
Just unmuff it. He's obedient, if nothing else. All right. He's back on the rope. Brian's going to back him up. You got two belays now. What do you think? Folks, let's give him a little encouragement, all right? Get some music going, folks. Help me count him down from 3. Ready? 3, 2, 1. We're getting there. We're getting there. And now they control his descent or lack thereof. They can keep him up there as long as they want. They can come up there for 10 minutes. Thank you. And down he goes. And for making sure our guy doesn't burn in, one state police trooper bear, courtesy of the Trooper Foundation right there on the corner, available for purchase along with these cool shirts. Thanks to our belay team. Let's hear it for them, guys. All right, folks, as you can see, it's very easy to get into a precarious predicament or an uncomfortable position up there. Gravity does not take an instant off. But if you end up in an uncomfortable position, as long as you keep your head, as long as you keep your cool, and most importantly, as long as you keep your brake hand, you're going to be A-OK. So if you look all the way up top, we've got Chris and Brandon who are going to come on down. All right, you saw them come down in that same standard seated hip rappel that everyone else has gone by. But now they're going to go ahead and transition their brake hand from the right to the left. This is going to allow them to go ahead and invert. So now, even though they're upside down, as long as they maintain that newfound brake hand, they're not going to smash face first in this beautifully manicured turf. This is called the commando crawl. It allows our guys to see where they're going before they present their feet or other body parts through a window. But once they've gone far enough, seen all they feel they need to see, they can go ahead and revert, reassume that brake hand, and come on down. Complete with a superhero landing, ladies and gentlemen, the invert. As a side note, we did recruit these guys to the team directly from a synchronized swimming academy. You can see all those hours in the pool have really paid off. Formed quite the bond. That was great. You're going to pick up on an overarching theme out here today, and that's safety. We're dealing with heights. We're dealing with extreme angles. We're dealing with hard and sharp edges. It's inherently dangerous. So whether you are rappelling, rock climbing, or even hiking, you could end up in a position where you become stranded, where you can go neither up nor down. We have to have the means to be able to go and get those people. Ladders aren't necessarily going to reach high enough, and helicopters can be counterproductive. Those rotors don't do our ropes any favors, if you know what I'm saying. So if you look all the way up top, we've got Luke, who's going to start our demonstration. Say Luke's working his way down a sheer cliff face in the Adirondack State Park, or perhaps Ithaca, because it is gorgeous. He gets himself to the spot he wants to be for a while. He's going to take that rope and wrap it around his 8. Not once, not twice, but thrice. This is called the tie-off. Once Luke's tied off, he can go hands-free. He can literally and figuratively hang out. He can get a cell phone out, snap a selfie, post it to his MySpace page. Anybody else still run a MySpace? Finally. I've got 0 threats. Say he's hanging out up there, doing an oil painting or whatever, and a rock kicks Luke, hits him in the head. At this point, OSHA standards don't allow us to whip rocks, so I'm gonna need some volunteers from the audience. Anybody? Don't worry about raising your hands, guys. We're not that organized. Come on up, guys. Yeah, don't worry about raising your hands. We're not that. Come on over. See this rope that's there for your safety? Ignore it. Come right past it. All right, grab yourself a water balloon. We are going to run out. I guarantee we're running out. If you don't get a water balloon, please don't cry. That makes me upset. Quiver my lips. Oh, said, all right. This is like a shark attack. Guys, there are no more water balloons. I gotta get out of here. I am in danger. If you have them, go get up there. Go get them. If you have one, let them have it. Oh, let's hear it for our rocks. Send it, bud. Send it. Guys. That's it. All right, guys, let's hear it for our rocks. Let's hear it for our rocks again. We'll get the idea eventually. Away, guys. Away. Be gone. One of the road guys got to have a taser, right? It's not a problem. I mean, I'm not threatening kids. I'm just saying it'd be easier to control them, perhaps. Guys! We've lost all control. I'm letting... Leave him right here, bud. Leave him right here, bud. Set him right there. Perfect. Awesome, guys. All right, guys, let's hear it for our rocks. Set him right down, fellas. Right there in the bucket. Set him right down. We're almost done. We're almost done. We're almost done. Set it right down. I know we're good. All right, other side of the rope. Other side of the rope. Longest segment ever has concluded. All right, now Luke's got knocked unconscious in this simulation. We can't leave him up there though. We got a lot of time and money invested in him. As a matter of fact, Luke did graduate our 6-month sword school just 2 months ago. So let's hear it. Michael Thompson, he did a great job. And in that short time, we've become attached to him. So if you look all the way up top, we've got Ben. Ben's going to work his way down his line. He's going to latch hands on Luke, and he's going to hopefully bring them both down to safety. Come on down, Ben. Oh, all right. We choose all our own music out here. It's a bold choice for Ben, obviously comfortable in his own skin. What's the matter, Ben? What do you mean? This is your song, isn't it? We did talk about it, but Cole and I thought it really fit the mood. Oh, DJ Rad said he's not coming down to this. He says he needs something manly. I know. He's got something for you. Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, the weather here. Time. Right ahead, you see that ant? Something's going on. As Ben L's out, you're going to notice he has a different piece of equipment on the front of the harness. He's not running a figure eight. He's running what's called a great ball rack. That's going to allow him to take additional weight onto his system. In this case, that additional weight is going to be moved. Ben stops slightly above him, but before Ben gets to work, he's got to perform a tie-off, lest he become another victim in need of rescue. Once Ben's tied off, he'll reach for that blue strap on his left hip. That's called a pick-off strap, and designed specifically for rope rescue applications. Then he'll use a partial inversion and the wingspan of a condor to hook into a loose harness. Once he's hooked in, he'll use that pick-off strap and those bulging biceps and somehow shoehorns into an extra medium t-shirt. What? I didn't even hear what you said, but that's not from the men's section. As Ben pulls Luke up, you can see how Luke instinctively reaches for Ben's hips and legs. We're a very close-knit team. At this point, we ask no photos be taken. You see how Luke's line has become slack? That's an indication that Ben has removed his weight from his system. Now Ben is working to secure all of Luke's equipment and totally free him from his line. All of these steps have to be done in a proper sequence. At this height, if it goes wrong, I'm sure Ben would be okay, but Luke's day would be ruined.
So?
Human airbags, I say. All right, looks like he's got him clear of his line. And now Ben will undo his tie off and hopefully lower them both safely to the ground. Looks like he nailed it. Ladies and gentlemen, the pick-off. All right, we've gone over basic rappelling. We've gone over the safety measures we have in place. We've gone over a very small percentage of the rescue work that we are capable of. However, there is also a tactical application to the rope work that we are demonstrating here today. Say, for example, if they're a bad guy creeping around these fairgrounds, snatches up a kid, runs up into that building, and barricades the door shut. He's got it nailed shut and feels real comfortable that we're not going to be able to breach it. Unfortunately for that bad guy, the Special Operations Response Team doesn't need to come in through the door. We can come in through the window. But before we do, we count on all our other partners on the job. The men and women that you see on these fairgrounds in the gray uniforms with the Stetsons, those are the road troopers. That is the most important and dangerous job in division. They're the first responders showing up at these chaotic scenes oftentimes by themselves, locking them down, getting people to safety. Then come their supervisors, investigators, negotiators, and all our partners in special operations, to include pilots, drone pilots, and our partners in the K-9 side. We all work together as a team to get the job done. But once those pieces are in place, we're ready to do our job. So if you look up top, it looks like Chris is ready to run the recon. Chris is careful to land very gently so as not to notify anyone of his presence. He works into a commando crawl so he can get eyes in those windows, seeing if he can find our hostage and suspect. Check the top window. Oh, that is not our target. She is upset at every violation that you call. She's had second thoughts. She is aggressive. Get out of there. Get out of there, Quinn. Right left. He's working down lower. He's out of the real danger. He's got eyes in that lower window. He's confirming our suspect and hostage are in that lower window. Now he reaches on his harness for a canister at the noise flash diversion device, commonly referred to as a flashbang. That's going to emit a bright light and loud noise that distracts and disorients the suspect so he sees the initiative. Looks like Chris is ready with the bang, and it looks like we're ready for Brandon to effect the rescue. Brandon's in the window. He's looking for the bad guy. Watch out, he's got a knife, Brandon. Old-timey boxing match. Uh-oh. Oh, my goodness. Nice reversal, Brandon. Into the shoulder. He's getting away. Get him. That's his sister on top of him. Brandon, how's it going there? Let's get this guy in front. Oh, my goodness. He's on the wall. That's, everybody saw that guy jump, right?
Good job. Good job. Good job.
Brandon, how's Timmy doing? Timmy, the kid? The guy you were there to save? Timmy's okay. Another save for Brandon Slater. Let's hear it for Brandon. He's a real hero. Just ask him. All right, folks. Hopefully you've had a good time hanging out with us here today. Hopefully you can tell we have a good time coming out here. We love working on this awesome tower, interacting with you good people. State Fair represents a real nice break for us. However, at the end of the day, it is a serious business we're involved in. If you look along that roof line, there are 4 sets of numbers. Those are the shield numbers for Michael Strength, Ross Riley, David Brinkerhoff, and Joseph Longobardo. Those 4 men were operators on our team who died in the line of duty. They made the ultimate sacrifice serving the people of the state of New York, and we think it's those guys that deserve a real round of applause for that. Folks, you've been a great crowd. We appreciate you coming out, hanging out with us today. Feel free to come forward after the show, right to the rope line. We'll be able to answer questions, post for pictures. Tasteful, of course, got stickers for the kids. We've got the museum over here, a lot of cool exhibits in there, and interactive exhibits behind you. Hit the Trooper Foundation for all your state police swag. Thanks for coming out, guys, and enjoy the rest of your day at the great New York State Fair.